Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Rachel. I'm really excited about this video because it is something that has played a huge role in my journey, and it is mentorship. So over the years, I've been blessed to have people poured into me, people who have guided me and helped me to see further than I could see on my own. And one of the people who has been especially instrumental in my growth is my mentor, and he is Reverend Dr. Idowu Okunlola. His wisdom, encouragement, and perspective have shaped the way I think and approach life. And for that, I'm truly grateful. So that is why I thought it would be so valuable to share this with you. And guess what? I had the privilege of sitting down with him to talk about how mentorship works, what makes it impactful, and how to truly maximize the mentor-mentee relationship. So believe me when I say that this conversation is filled with practical insights and timeless wisdom that I believe would help you no matter where you are on your journey. So sit back, get comfortable, and let us dive into this conversation with him.
The first question that a lot of people ask me when I talk about this mentorship relationship that I have, they're like, Rachel, how did you even see someone like this to guide you, mentor you? Because like they've had so many experiences, let me say bad experiences, not so good experiences having this kind of mentorship relationship, just someone to submit to. So the first question I want to ask you, sir, is who should initiate this kind of relationship? Should it be the mentee looking for the mentor or the mentor looking for a mentee?
All right, thank you very much. I
So,
appreciate you. Thank you for this privilege. Regarding the question you just asked now,
yes, sir.
either can initiate the relationship.
Okay, sir.
The mentor can initiate the relationship,
Okay, sir.
and the mentee can as well initiate the relationship. For instance, if the mentor um, will initiate the relationship, it means that the person will have seen such an individual to be mentor and discover that, okay, this particular person have a lot of things to transfer into his or her life, or maybe the person is actually coming from a background that is maybe that cannot take the person far, and the mentor is um, seeing someone that he could actually help in life, maybe to um, really fashion good perspective about life to the person. So the mentor can initiate the relationship.
Okay.
Then the mentee can as well initiate the relationship, because in the society today, we have a lot of people that are living fine. We have a lot of people that are doing well in their career, in all aspects of life. And so a mentee who desires to go far in life could carefully select such individual and prayerfully approach that individual that, okay, I'd like to be guided by you. Um, and the two of them will come to terms
Okay.
when to have that kind of relationship started and how to go about it. Like I do have some individual, I have not even told them that, okay, I'm using you as my mentor. But the way I do it is that I do go to them often and often, ask some questions regarding life and ministry. And sincerely yours, they played a wonderful role in my life. So
Yeah.
the either can initiate the
Yeah.
relationship.
I think what you said last is maybe what like started our own relationship, because I think there was really no time where there was a conversation between us that, oh, be my mentor, you me being a mentee to you. It just, I think God just divinely orchestrated the whole relationship and how it started, because I don't think I remember.
Well, really, you may not remember, but I did that intentionally. You remember you were not the only one. You could still remember Sarah,
Yes, sir.
who lived around the church premises
Yes,
then.
sir.
So when I saw the two of you, I know something just clicked within me that no, these little girls, I think I can impart.
Yeah.
I remember the first day I met you. You may not know. It was one discipleship class in the church. Many people were on attendance.
Oh.
You came to school with school uniform together with your younger sister, and we're sending you an errand to buy this, to buy that. So your mother was not all that happy that no, my children should be learning instead of me send an errand to buy this and that. And so, but when I look at you closely, then I discovered that you are very unique and very serious among
Thank you, sir.
those little girls we have in the church then. And I think you can still remember that if we have any function in the church,
Yes, sir.
like maybe this family stuff we normally do,
Yes, sir.
December 27, we
Yes,
ask
sir.
you to recite
Memory
some
verse.
memory
Yes, sir.
verses
Yes, sir.
just to see how far you can go.
Yes, sir.
So then I did that intentionally, though I did not tell you. So, but I was doing that intentionally.
Yeah, wow. Thank you so much, sir. I think it's really great to hear because like just like what you said that both parties can initiate, but
Yeah.
like most importantly, when you see something in the person's life that you feel like as a mentor you can impact more knowledge and just groom the person. Amazing. So sir, let's talk about the rules. What should a mentee expect from the mentor, and what should a mentor also expect from the mentee?
Okay, let me start with what the mentee should expect from a mentor.
Yes, sir.
Number one, transfer of knowledge.
Thank you, sir.
Like I'm a pastor now. If I have some young pastors around me, though I'm still young as well, but some people that I'm quite older than,
Yes, sir.
when they come around and they want to establish this kind of relationship, so the first thing I see that the mentees should expect is transfer of knowledge.
Okay, sir.
By virtue of age and experience at duty posts, some individuals they actually have a lot of knowledge that they can transfer. Let me use myself as an example. I remember when I was working with Idowu University here in Oyo, I worked with a professor of microbiology.
Okay,
She
sir.
has been working for more than 40 years. Then I just started working with her. And so many times she will come and say, Okunlola, this is how to do it. And for just 6 years, I worked with her. It was like I had worked elsewhere for like 10 or more years because this woman really transferred a lot of skills into my life. Another thing is mentee should expect somebody who can help him or her to set goals. Yeah. The major problem young individuals are having in the world presently is ability to set goals. What do you want to achieve in life? How will you get there? What are the sacrifices you will make in order to get to that end? And so that is what a mentor will do to a mentee. And so a mentee should expect somebody who will help him um, to set a goal. Okay, you want to become this. Okay, you need to do this. You need to do that. And so regarding that of mentor, and so a mentor should as well be somebody who is ready to pour knowledge into a mentee, who is ready to pour everything that he has or he knows into a mentee. It should be somebody who will think that, okay, whatever I am today, I should be able to explain to this mentee how I achieved that.
Yes, sir.
And the second point is that, like I said, concerning that of mentee, so a mentor should help the mentee to set goals, and as well as correcting the mentee, because sometimes, of course, being a younger person, he or she may not be able to do certain things well. And so a mentor should be in the best position to correct that mentee.
Yes, sir.
Sincerely speaking, it's a good relationship, but it's something that is fading out.
Yeah.
We don't really have much of that relationship, but we still have few. Like I have a lot of people around me that God is helping me to mentor, and they are coping, and I'm proud of them. Not only you, I have
Yes,
a
sir.
lot of people, and I'm proud of them. And that is one thing I like doing. I like transferring knowledge, skills, everything I know that I have into upcoming generations, because that is how to keep um, certain value system rolling. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. That's yeah. But I think if you can dwell more on the role of the mentee, like I know a lot of times it's the mentor pouring out
Okay.
into the mentee.
Mentee.
But at the same time, I think it should also be the other way around. Like maybe the mentee also doing some kind of duties or responsibilities for the mentee. So the mentor does not feel like I'm the one pointing out to you all the time. So is there something unique that the mentee should be doing to maybe give back to the mentor?
Of course, since the truth of the matter is that the relationship is symbiotic relationship.
Yes,
It is
sir.
not parasitic.
Yes, sir.
So definitely, a mentor who understands that this relationship is symbiotic, he or she will surely learn a lot from the mentee. Like you now, I'm learning a lot from you. You may not know, but I'm picking a lot from you. And so there are certain things that a mentee can as well contribute to that relationship. Like you said, in form of giving back or a kind of idea that can be thrown
Okay.
into the relationship that will keep relationship going. A lot of people that have related with like this issue we are talking about, I want to say all of them have confessed that no, Okunlola, you've been a great blessing to us, because I will see a situation whereby I can as well add values to the relationship. Let me give a recent example.
Thank you, sir.
We were in the church a few days ago. We were trying to rearrange, no, the pews in the church, with time they will scatter. And so we were trying to give the pews the well arrangement. So I was directing how to go about it. So when we got to a certain point, so one of those guys just said, Daddy, why can't we do it this way?
Okay.
I said, you mean we should do it this way? He said, yes. Okay, we did it that way, and it was better than the way we were doing it before. Then I told other guy that this is what I've been telling you, that relationship should be a symbiotic form.
Yes,
A
sir.
situation whereby I will learn from what you know that I don't know. Because we could have a mentee that is even more exposed than the mentor. The mentor can just be using experience, but we could have a mentee well exposed, and such individual can as well help or contribute to the relationship, and it will be rolling out well. So a mentor should not feel as if, oh, I'm the one doing everything as in 100%. No, it's not like that. Definitely mentee has a lot to offer the relationship.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I think I just want to mention this, that, you know, I've listened to some of my friends that will tell me that they have so many mentors.
Okay.
They have like a mentor for spirituality, they have one for the education, they have one for their like, maybe relationship. But let me just mention this, that you really been a such like a great blessing to me personally, because like you're well rounded. It's something that I used to say, that when it comes to relationship, career, goals, whatever it is, like name it, I can always talk to you about. Like you're well rounded. So I'm not going around to look for another career mentor or looking for another person that will mentor me in terms of my relationship. You know, like I see everything in one person, and we give glory to God for that. Thank you so much, sir. So my question now is, for someone who does not have this kind of opportunity or this kind of person that you can find everything in one person, so would you advise that they should have different mentors that can mentor them in different directions of life?
Yeah, that should be, because like you said about me, I remember when I was growing up, I don't really have anybody that I can say, oh, this is my mentor.
Mentor.
So what I did then was, I read about those people that are not at my jurisdiction, and they were mentoring me. The likes of Baba Adeboye, I would pick his book and read. David Oyedepo, I will pick his book and read. Billy Akan, I will pick his book and read. Mike Morrow of blessed memory. So I pick his book and read. I caught that idea from one of the messages I listened to, that what you are looking for, you may not get it in the person, but try and look around and see those who have those things. and pick those things from them.
Okay.
So, like young individual out there who have mentors who they think they don't have all they really need, they can as well carefully and prayerfully look at few other mentors and pick from them. But I think as human, what we're supposed to do is to learn so many things. Like in this church, I remember some youth were cracking jokes one day and they were saying that, okay, they were saying several things about individuals. And all of a sudden, they just picked me up and said, okay, what can you say about our pastor? One said, our pastor is all-rounder. He knows virtually everything. He can contribute on any matter. Talk of medical, spiritual, financial, career, even vocation.
Yeah.
Like I have some people working with me in the church now. They are having a kind of building that we are constructing now. When it comes to carpentry, we will sit down together and say, no, I disagree with you in this regard. As a matter of fact, I helped them to form some other things. And they were saying, Pastor, how come you know so much and I did not? So you don't know me. I read a lot. I read a lot, you know. I just discovered that is very, very essential for living. But for those who don't have a single individual where they can learn everything, they can as well carefully pick some other individual and learn from them.
Yeah, great. Thank you so much. So I just want to add to what you said about reading. I remember growing up, like one of the things I used to tell people about is that you don't spoon feed us. Like growing up, you would usually give us books to read and then we'll like read. I remember the first book you gave to me was this Poor Dad, Rich Dad to read. You remember we have this library that was like the very first book that you gave to me. So you don't spoon feed. Like if there's anything, you give us books about relationship and then we'll go read, like go learn and then come back. Then we'll discuss. So it's really great that because a lot of times I see people saying, my pastor said, and then they don't have that knowledge in themselves. So it's really something great, like about reading, study yourself, and then if something is not clear or you need more clarification, then you go back to mentor for discussion. Amazing. So another question I want to ask her is if there's anyone who is in a toxic relationship with their mentor. I'm going to use myself as an example, actually. So there's somebody I met in university. She has this ministry for women, and I just love that, like empowering women, talking to them. And then I was like, okay, I love what you do. Can I partner with you in your ministry? So the relation became very toxic. Like she would call, condemn, she was judgmental, and for me, I'm like, I'm not used to this kind of relation. Yeah. And anytime she would call me, my chest would start beating so fast because I don't know what else she would say again. It was just too much for me to handle. So if there's anyone in that kind of relationship that, I took myself to her, like, I love what you do. Can I be part of your ministry? So if anyone is in that kind of relationship, how do you think they can get out? Or how can you even know that it is time to leave this kind of relationship?
Well, toxic relationship, like you painted it, I want to believe that woman you also learned from her.
Yes, sir.
Because what makes a man, according to philosophers, are both nature and nurture. Nature is who you are naturally, the way God wired you. But nurture is the background and the exposure you have. So that woman is demonstrating both nature and nurture. Definitely, maybe God wired her. I use the word God intentionally because God did not wire us the same. God wired her differently, and God is enjoying all these characters. The person you said she was hard on you, sincerely speaking, God was enjoying her. That's a nature. Because if everybody will be cool like you, and the whole world will be dull. So we need some people who will be sparky in nature. People who will spark you. People who will say, oh, you see, I remember while growing up, my father was not friendly. My father was hard. But he's more friendly now. As a matter of fact, we can command him now. He's in his mid-80s now, he's getting older. And so many times we reflect on how he handled us. And we now give glory back to God. And thank God he handled us that way, in an hard way. And so all of us can actually survive in any hostile environment. So when we have toxic relationship like that, especially if the person is not giving respect to who you are, your personality, that's not fair. No, people could be hard and they will still give you respect.
Yes, sir.
They will tell you why they need to be
To be
hard
hard. Yes, sir.
at you, but they will still give you your respect.
Yes,
But if the person is not giving respect and you feel you have learned from, you have gained something from the person, what the person need to do, like the mentee, of course, you can just be bold enough to talk to the person that I think we need to quit this relationship. What will happen is this: if the person is intentional and is really enjoying the relationship, he will ask you
That's
why,
why.
or she will ask you why. By way of discussing, maybe the person will change his mind. But if the person is not seeing it from that perspective, so that mentee should just quit. We should not be afraid of quitting relationship with people. Relationships are not meant to last sometimes, except marital relationship. Even sometimes marital relationship, it will reclaim life. Sometimes we advise, can you please just for meantime um, go apart and see what will happen. But normally relationship with other people, sometimes, and that's why in Yoruba parlance, we used to have it that 20 young people cannot play for 20 years.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Whether school or work separates them, there will be some separation that will occur as a result of value systems that you cannot just cope with again. So that kind of relationship, if the person feels that, no, I can't cope with this kind of relationship again, amicably, peacefully, we should learn to part. So we meet to part, of course, we part to meet.
Okay.
By the time the person leaves, maybe later in life, the two of them will still reconcile if they have anything to do. So relationship is a complex matter, but we should learn how to play the game very well. So
Okay.
that's that.
Okay, thank you, sir. But sir, can you maybe dwell more on like the how to leave the relationship, like how to do it gracefully so it doesn't cause conflicts between them? Because for me, honestly, I just stopped picking the calls. Like I stopped picking the calls.
Okay.
I can't really remember how it happened, but like I just stopped talking. Probably I even blocked her or something. I don't know. And then there was a day she tried to reach out. I just didn't. I didn't want to like start that relationship again because like I hadn't like healed from the old trauma. So how can we really go about, like, you already know this, we have to end it. Like how to do it gracefully that it doesn't cause conflict.
Well, no, the truth of the matter is that sometimes you will part peacefully, sometimes. That is that is life. It's biblical. You see traces of that in the Bible. I'm trying to remember. Saul and David didn't part peacefully.
Yes, sir.
Because Saul was looking for the life of David. It was Solomon who rescued, I mean, not Solomon, Jonathan, who actually rescued David. The truth about life is that it depends on the kind of relationship we are practicing. Some relationship you just have to part, maybe peacefully, if it comes that way. Some you just have to part the way it comes. But if I would advise you want to part that kind of relationship, or be bold enough to speak with the person. Be bold. But if you know you are not bold enough to speak with the person, you can just write or chat to the person and say, please, I'm sorry. Please, I'm sorry. I don't think we can continue in this relationship. If anywhere hurt you, hurt your feelings, please forgive me. So understand. So I think that is mature enough. If you cannot talk to the person, then you can chat or send message. And if that is done prayerfully, I want to believe God will touch the heart of the fellow.
Yes, sir.
And if the fellow is not yielding, then you leave everything into the hands of God. The truth of the matter is that time and space are natural healers. Time. If I hurt you now, with time,
Thank you.
Your heart will be healed.
Yes, sir.
That is it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, another question I want to ask, and I think this is personally for me.
Okay.
I know you've tried to initiate some relationship with me and some other young girls in church, and maybe because of my personality, I really find it difficult sometimes to sustain those kind of relationship in terms of following up, calling them, and checking up on them to know where to, just like you said, that the role of a mentor is to transfer knowledge. But for me, it's like, how do I really know where exactly there's gap in their life and what exactly to impact on them?
Okay.
So do you have a sort of manual for this kind of relationship for people that, for you, it just comes naturally for you, trying to talk to people. But for some of us that were a bit reserved, we're just in our own space, in terms of trying to loosen up for people, how do you think we can, or I can navigate this kind of situation with probably my personality and trying to get to meet people and impact knowledge?
Oh, thank you very much. I don't know, maybe those books I was giving you then, I don't know, maybe I gave you this one written by Tim Lahai, Why You Act
Yes,
the
sir.
Way You
Yes,
Do.
sir, you did, sir.
So in that book, you should have seen yourself better, or you should have understood your temperament.
Yes, sir.
Because we still have to talk about personality. By virtue of my temperament, I relate with people very well. I relate well. I relate well. But I know how to enter people. And I know how to live. If the relationship is not, even as a pastor, I know how to handle people.
Yes, sir.
Some people I will not just talk, but I will handle them administratively. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And so, like the picture you painted, what you need to do is to understand yourself the more. And one of the ways to understand oneself is by reading intentionally in that line.
Okay.
So you understand. So you can as well know maybe your area of weaknesses and how to correct that. And the young guys I asked you to mentor them, I think they too have some roles to play, like we were saying the other time.
Yes, sir.
Because then you were very busy.
Yes,
You
sir.
remember then you were working with one
Yes.
company and
Yes,
you go
sir.
very early in the morning,
Yes, sir.
returning at night
Yes, sir.
with load of assignments. And even then you slept very, very late.
Yes, sir.
And you still have to wake up very early
Yes,
to
sir.
meet up with your office duty. And one thing I think you can be doing is to be intentional about this. Okay, if you have mentees, maybe once a week, you set time
Okay.
to. My family member, they've been trying to track me for the past 1 week now, and they couldn't get me. And we live in
House.
the same town, less than 2-3 kilometers apart. But I'm so busy. Like I report to office like 7:30. I leave sometimes 8 p.m. in the night to make sure that I finish office work. And so if I want to mentor or I'm mentoring people at this particular moment, then I have to set time intentionally. Okay, so time, maybe 1 minute and we talk. With that, they too will be catching up. Some people will not express themselves, but by the time you discover areas where you can help them, then you can actually enter their lives and input one or two things you think you can. Because the way to go about life, okay, let's go back to the Bible. You remember Jesus, let's say Jesus discipled 12. He took time. They were with him. He was teaching them. They saw how he was doing things. And by the time he was leaving, he impacted them. He actually told them, don't leave yet until you receive the promise from the Father, which they received on the day of Pentecost. If you look at that scenario, that will help us a lot in life. That as we are going up in life, we have some individual that we have to be bringing up so that we can impact their lives as well. If they understand it, fine. They too, they will reciprocate to the society. And I think our society will get better. So I'm not blaming you for not having enough time. They also have their role to play.
Yes.
At least, checking on you. Because most times, if I ask them, when last have you heard from your mentor, you will say, it's long. So, no, these people, they don't know what they are doing. But it still depends on their background. So you understand? Because some people, if you check their background, you will discover that we just have to help them. We just have to help them. Because some people are not actually coming from background that will help them at all. But we that we know, we can create platform to help them. Then regarding the manual, I don't have yet.
Okay, sir.
And I think with time, the load of my work for the past 10 years.
Yes, sir.
Now that I'm done with my PhD, I think I can create time and be writing small things that will actually help.
Yes, sir.
But we
to
have
really be
a lot
helpful.
of platform in the
Yes,
church
sir.
that we are using to training young boys and young girls, just like to mentor them. Like where we are, I was talking to some young boys, about 10 of them, because they misbehaved in the church. Then I asked them to come to my office. I talked to them, and I asked them to go and apologize the person they actually hurt peacefully,
Okay.
and they are getting along very fine with the person. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think we're getting to the end of the questions, but there's still one that just came to my mind now.
Okay.
I know some people who they have this kind of something that seems like mentor and mentee relationship, but it's more like let's say the mentor always giving to the mentee. How do I even put it? It's more like financial kind of relationship that
Okay.
what they see as this mentee and mentor relationships like I don't have money, or like pouring your problems onto the person, and instead of you really receiving the knowledge and the wisdom, they just want somebody that can solve your problems and like maybe give you money all the time. And it's like when they're in need, that's when you see them coming to your DM. So I think this is also maybe toxic. I don't know because it's like your mentee is always coming to you with problems. I've not paid my rent. I've not paid my school fees. How do we really set boundaries that it will be like I want to transfer knowledge to you and at the same time help you solve some of your problems. Maybe you need other source of income and your mentor guiding you to how to make money and some other things like that, but not the mentee dumping financial problems on the mentor. And you see a lot of people like, no, I don't want anybody to, because of such experiences. So how do you think we can create this kind of healthy boundaries that, yes, I want to mentor you, but at the same time, I'm not your financial institution, yeah.
Well, you see, life is a teacher. The more we live, the more we learn.
Yes, sir.
So if I have a mentee behaving in such manner, how do we set boundaries?
Boundaries, yes, sir.
Okay, what we need to do is to, of course, like what you painted, we may not be able to relationship.
Okay, sir.
We can only say that somebody coming to someone to receive help.
Okay.
And like we do say it as pastors, everybody will come around you, but the purpose is not the same.
Yes, sir.
Some will come to a pastor to just receive healing and go. Once they receive that which they are looking for, you won't see them again.
Yes, sir.
They don't even know that even pastor needs them.
Yes, sir.
Pastor needs the help of every church member. If you cannot give pastor money, then you can pray for a pastor.
Yes, sir.
Of course, things like that. So if we have somebody behaving that way, I think that elderly person or that person that is having more should not only give but teach.
Okay.
In Yoruba, and they will say, okay, I won't be giving you fish alone, but I will teach you how to catch fish. So if you have taken your time to give the fellow, even Jesus says we should not turn our back towards the person as much as we have the ability to do.
Yes, sir.
But at the same time, let us take time and teach the person how to labor, how to work for money. Because that person cannot continue to be a liability to the fellow. And if the person wouldn't listen, if his own orientation is to just come always to to receive
Receive.
and harm. Then with time, you can set boundaries. I would not like to say set that boundary this way, but set boundary as the Lord will help you
Okay,
and
sir.
as the Lord will guide you, because
Okay, sir.
I can misguide in that direction.
Yes,
Let
sir.
me give you a scenario. Somebody used to come to my house every Sunday at a particular time. If I check time this Sunday, it will be exact time.
Wow.
The following Sunday, he will come to ask for money, beg for money, though the person is disabled. I would not like to mention
Yes,
the
sir.
physical challenge the
Yes, sir.
person is having. Then I discovered that the person, the Okada rider that will bring the person this week will not be the same next week. So in the space of 10 weeks, I discovered that 10 Okada rider brought him to my house. Then I discovered that no, I cannot continue this way. Then I told the man, see, I like to give you what you are looking for or asking for, but it will not be okay for me to be receiving many Okada rider here.
Yeah.
Just pick one or two that will be bringing you anytime you feel like you want to come and receive help from me. And I discovered that it was hard on the man. Later, I did not see him again. And he has stopped coming. I said, fine. What I said is to help myself. I will not, because I want to help you and put my life in danger.
Danger,
I
yes,
won't
sir.
do that.
Yes, sir.
I won't do that. So I think what we're supposed to do is that if somebody is coming to receive help from us, let us take time to help the person. In helping the person, let us as well teach the person what to do. And so with time, if the person is not get the knowledge, then we can set boundaries as the Lord will help us. Because people out there, I don't know, maybe they don't know that there is dignity in working. They just believe that, oh, this man, this woman has, let me go. It will solve my problem always. Though I agree that we are born to solve people's problem, but we should as well know how to make use of our common sense.
Yes, sir.
Because by the time they come, I know in this world that we find ourselves, some people you don't even know their intention. They may come for help and eventually they may even harm. So I pray God will help us in Jesus' name, so that to know, to discern when to help and the gravity of the help, because spoon feeding is nothing, but the shape of the spoon matters. Yes, we don't need to. Anyway, maybe by nature, I don't know how to pamper people. I don't know how to spoon feed people. I will tell you what you need to do. I will help you little I can do. Then if I see you are not picking my lesson, then there is a way I part way with people, and they won't know. That is it.
Thank you so much, sir. It's been a great
You are
privilege.
welcome.
Thank you so much. I don't know if there's any other thing you'd like to say about this topic that I didn't ask, sir.
Okay, let me just say it could be a way of recap.
Okay, sir.
Jesus says, we are the light of the world. We are a city set on a hill that cannot be hidden. Again, he said, we are the salt of the world. If the salt loses its seasoning, it goes for nothing, but to just throw on the ground. Let us continue as human to help others, to change our world, to live better, and to impact life. Because if we, whatever we do to human, it will surely come back to us. I read a story of a woman who helped a beggar with just, I think, about 3 loaves of bread. And so the beggar left her house. He was on his way to his destination. Now, he now met somebody that was attacked, and the person was half dead. So the bread he was giving, he gave it to the person, and he was giving water as well, just to gather momentum, to have strength. And so they parted ways. So the man that was wounded managed to get back home. So when he got home, he narrated his ordeals. And the mother discovered that it was the bread he gave to the beggar that the beggar gave to her own wounded son. So if the woman had not given bread in the first instance, maybe her own son would have died where he was wounded. Because it was the bread given out that she thought she was helping the beggar. that actually saved her own son. The beggar did not eat the bread, he kept the bread. So it was the bread that he gave to that woman's son. So
Yeah.
whatever we do to the nature, it will come back to us,
Yeah.
whether good or bad. So let's remain good people, good ambassadors of Jesus Christ. Let's do good to people. And I pray God will help us in Jesus' name.
Amen.
So
Amen.
thank you
Thank you
very
so
much.
much, sir. We appreciate. Thank you for watching, guys. If you have any other question that we didn't touch in this video, please feel free to drop it in the comment section. I'm going to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Thank you.